West Ham are reportedly lining up a double swoop for 2 young Championship talents. And this is a story that's really starting to gain a little bit of momentum. And maybe, just maybe, there's a little something in this. As I've said in the previous videos, there's going to be a lot of stories in this transfer window that will link players to us and ultimately will come to nothing. Maybe this is one of those, but I've got a funny feeling there could be an element of truth to this. This has been linked from a story in The Athletic, it's a credible source, and one of these players apparently we have been tracking since January. We'll get into that. Now, these are both not flashy, big Premier League names. As I say, they're from the Championship. Don't let that fool you. These 2 players that we're going to talk about, Sydie Peck from Sheffield United, Dylan Lawlor from Cardiff City, they are fitting into a very clear pattern that Nuno is building towards. Younger, hungrier, more athletic players who can handle the absolute slog of a 46-game Championship season. And yes, because it's West Ham and Sheffield United in the same sentence, Carlos Tevez jokes will be coming. And if Peck does sign, don't be surprised if they send over a 2007 outstanding balance reminder stapled to the paperwork. There's the first one for you, ladies and gentlemen. But before we go any further, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, smash the like button, hype the video, share it around. Massively helps to grow the content, and also put a comment in the section below. So let's get stuck into it. So we need to zoom out for a second. We've not been a Championship club since 2012 when Big Sam dragged us out at the first attempt. Now, Nuno wants to do the same, but with a slightly different blueprint. He wants younger legs. He wants more pressing, more athleticism. We need to compose a squad that is built for 46 games, not 38. Now, according to The Athletic, as I say, we've been tracking Peck of Sheffield United since January. Now, that suggests that signing, at the very least, out of these 2, if not the other as well, of Lawlor from Cardiff City, isn't a panic reaction to relegation, but a long-term plan finally being put into motion. Now, let's start having a little deep dive into the attributes of Sydie Peck. He's 21 years of age. He's actually from the London borough of Enfield, so he's a Londoner by birth. He is eligible for both England and Wales at full international level, and he has already got caps at the under-21 level. He actually came through the Arsenal Academy and captained their under-18s before he moved to Sheffield United for senior football. And coaches have always praised his maturity and professionalism. He made his Premier League debut on the 9th of December, 2023. That was his full debut in professional football as well. He came on as a substitute in Sheffield United's 1-0 win over Brentford. Small milestone, but for him, it's a massive one, actually, and Premier League football. Only one appearance he made, though. But as far as his stats last season concerned, they start to look a little bit more impressive, albeit at Championship level, but that's precisely the space we're going to inhabit next season. So it's all relevant. He made 40 appearances for the Blades. He got 5 goals, 4 assists, an 83% pass accuracy, an average of 1.6 key passes per game, an average of 1.9 tackles per game, 10.8 kilometres was his average distance covered. Not bad stats, it has to be said. So what does he bring? What are his key attributes? He's got a relentless engine. He's aggressive pressing, tidy progressive passing. He's fearless in duels, late runs into the box, and he's got huge stamina. He is exactly the type of midfielder who sets the tone. High energy, high work rate, always involved. But 21 years of age, he's not the finished article yet. He still has areas to develop, such as decision-making in tight spaces, his defensive positioning. He sometimes is a little bit too eager to press. But a couple of little known factoids about him. Apparently, he is a film room obsessive, and he apparently watches more footage than some of the coaches. He started out life as a number 10, which explains his attacking instinct, and apparently one of the staff members at Sheffield United have joked that he even apologises when he wins the ball. He's so polite. Now, if he does sign, don't be surprised if Sheffield United send us an email saying, "Dear West Ham, we note your interest in Sydie Peck. Please find an attached updated invoice from 2007. They probably got a Tevez tab open permanently, ain't they? Anyway, let's talk about the other one. Dylan Lawlor, 20 years of age, Cardiff City centre-back. and one of the most promising defenders in the Championship. Now, a little bit about his background. He was born on New Year's Day 2006, and he has 6 full senior caps for Wales already. But for that, he would have also been eligible to play for the Republic of Ireland. He was originally a central midfielder before he converted to a centre-back at 17 years of age. Now, last season, Cardiff City got promoted from League One into the Championship. So the following stats are from League One. He made 32 appearances, and he's got an average of 2.8 aerial duels won per match and an average of 4.3 clearances per match made and 1.2 blocks. Besides, a 79% pass accuracy, and he is also left-footed, which left-footed centre-backs, they're at a premium. He's strong in the air, he's calm under pressure, and he has excellent recovery pace. Reads the danger early, and he's comfortable stepping into midfield. But once again, same as Peck, 20 years of age he also has areas to develop. He is not the finished article. We're talking about a rough diamond here that we need to try and polish up. And some of his areas that he needs to develop includes things like his long passing, his physical strength, and he can also sometimes in 1v1s be a little bit too passive. A little few factoids for you. He's famously quiet by all accounts. He can go whole training sessions without speaking. I'm not too sure that that's a factoid that I'm in love with, but there you are. He's apparently a little bit of a freak as far as Formula One's concerned. He's right into that. And apparently he models his discipline on Lewis Hamilton. He once played in a full match with a fractured toe. Not quite Stuart Pearce playing with a broken leg and trying to run it off, but you kind of get the vibe. And apparently, and I like this because I'm a little bit of a stickler for timekeeping myself, he turns up to training 45 minutes early every day. Good boy. Now, obviously, there's a little bit of a history that we have with Cardiff and centre-backs because obviously, previously, we've signed 2 names that come off straight off the sheet, Danny Gabidon and James Collins, both of whom came something of cult heroes, I think it's fair to say. Now, if Lawlor ends up half as good as Collins in last-ditch tackles, that's easy for you to say, put my teeth back in, last-ditch tackles, then we're absolutely laughing about this. Now, a lot of fans have asked, I would suspect off of the back of this, whether Peck is basically a younger version of Tomáš Souček. There are some similarities. There's also some differences. They both have huge engines. They both make late runs into the box. They're both fearless in duels, and they both have elite work rate and professionalism. But a couple of the key differences are Peck has more technical ability, better in close control, and has more progressive passing. Some people would say that's probably not hard when you compare it against Tomáš Souček, but that's a little bit cruel. But anyway, pressing styles, Souček tends to press in straight lines, whereas Peck presses with a bit more speed and aggression about him. But Souček is the superior in terms of his aerial dominance. Peck competes, but he's not quite as polished as Tomáš Souček is as far as that's concerned. And as far as set pieces are concerned and goal threats from that, Tomáš Souček is the clear winner there. Peck is more about arriving in pockets of space. Defensive IQ, Tomáš Souček is more positionally disciplined, whereas Peck, as I say, 21 years of age, kind of goes with the territory. He is still learning. So in summary, Souček is the hammer, Peck is the scalpel. They're both effective, but in very different ways. So these 2 championships fit the championship rebuild. These 2 players fit the championship rebuild perfectly. Peck gives you energy, creativity, pressing, late runs, and box-to-box dynamism. Lawlor gives you, obviously, the balance of a left footer, aerial dominance, calmness, and long-term potential. Goes the same for Sydie Peck. Both of them are hungry. Both of them are young. Both of them have the mentality to thrive in a promotion-chasing side. These aren't Premier League cast-offs looking for a payday. They're players who want to grow with a club going places, and we could be their new home. Now, the window opens on the 15th of June, closing on the 1st of September. Both of these players are under contract with their clubs until 2028, so neither club will want to sell on the cheap. But we have the leverage, I believe, to get these deals done early, and doing so would send a message to say, we ain't sulking after relegation, we're rebuilding with a purpose. So what do you think? Sydie Peck, Dylan Lawlor, would they be smart additions for a championship campaign undertaken by West Ham United? Do you like the direction if these signings come off? They're younger, they're hungrier, they're more athletic players that we're getting into the squad. And obviously, in the case of Lawlor, we've got memories of Gabidon and Collins. So it's a little bit of a comparison. You've got comment section below. Get stuck in. Because if history repeats itself, we might be getting another Cardiff gem in Lawlor. As for Sheffield United, don't worry. We'll pay for Peck. We'll pay for Tech. Just don't send us another invoice for Carlos Tevez. Anyway, get your comments in the section below. Before you head off, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, smash the like button, hype the video, and share it with other West Ham fans. Genuinely helps to grow the channel. Thank you very much for joining us. Come on, you Irons.
West Ham are massive everywhere we go. West Ham are massive everywhere